Hey, rhythm wise. Hey, rhythm wise.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, rhythm wise.
Good morning.
Rapper Babylon a criminal. Hey, them a go on like say them a general. Say the evil that they do me, say they never take blame for it. Straight propaganda and trick. Hey, now them still a tell me say them want more. After them take away everything and left we don't have so poor. Still a go on like them want all. Politicians them a go on like them a some greedy puppy dog. Still a tell me say they want more. After them take away everything and left we don't have so poor. Still a go on like them want all. Man a ball, man a ball.
Rastafari deliver we from this misery. Your children weep no more, but when you're poor and in a agony, vampire searching for blood. The crows them a circle, we not dead yet, remain as you was. Hungry so till we skin peel. The food still expensive for us, all when it depends sale. Enough innocent them remand in a jail behind the bars and the rail. Selassie I shall take us
Them still a tell me say they want more. After them take away everything and left we don't have so poor. Still a go on like them want all. Politicians walk them jail like some greedy puppy dog. Still a tell me say they want more. After them take away everything and left we don't have so poor. Still a go on like them want all. Man a ball, man a ball. What kind of system is this? The less fortunate work while the rich benefit. Politicians them so slick, them rob the purse and split. To the poor dirt them dish in a giant public. While the propaganda media news them fix. Hungry bellies of operation, no knocks and nicks. In the streets of poverty, everything we allocate to fix. All of them broke down buildings and them ditch. School face still down with broken glasses. Yet still, them have tax and everything. Richer get richer while the poor is dying. The unemployment line long gone and foreign. Them still a tell me say they want more. Let them take away everything and left we don't have so poor. Still a one like they want all. Politicians want them jail like some greedy puppy dog. Still a tell me say they want more. Let them take away everything and left we don't have so poor. Still a one like they want all. Man a ball, man a ball.
Just remember the foreclosures, the bank's bailiff. No worry poor people cause of your day this. Officers brutalize, what kind of public service is this? Try hard and get your business fixed. Allah. Leaders of the world agreed lead your campaign, shedding blood
Good
like a
morning,
champagne. Stealing all we go along
Cymarshall.
with table of it, turn it off, it change.
Let's
Oh
go.
my God.
Them still a tell me say they want more. Hey, them take away everything and left we don't have so poor. Still a go on like them want all. Politician, them are some greedy puppy dog. Still a tell me say they want. Them still a go on like they want all. Oh, still a tell me say they want. Still a go on like them want all.
Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to the Cymarshall Law Show. It is Monday, April 12th, 2021.
Hey, rhythm wise.
Hey, easy looting fire. Yo, Monday, April 12th, 2021. And a lot of my favorite numbers, or two of my favorite numbers. My favorite number is 12 or 21 or 1 and 2 together. Today is the 12th in 2021. So it's going to be a good day. I hope y'all are feeling great today. Yo, I had a great weekend. I had a great weekend because I did nothing. I accepted that I had nothing to do this weekend. And that is unlike me because I'm definitely the type of person who, if I do not accomplish certain things during the day, I'm at the end of the day feeling like my life has been a failure. Nah, I'm not that bad, but I definitely feel like I need to accomplish certain things during the day or I don't feel whole, which is a gift and a curse, but we'll get into that momentarily. I want to get into the prayer of the day, and then we'll go ahead and start the show. But I hope y'all had a great weekend. I had a great weekend, and let's just get into it. Let's get into it. So the morning prayer, let's do it. Universal God's God, Jah, the Most High, cosmic intelligence, great architect, the all, love, everything. God, thank you for allowing us to wake up yet another day. Thank you for bringing us through another week, another weekend. Thank you for allowing us to wake up today on Monday, April 12th, full of supreme being-like energy, feeling godlike, feeling amazing, feeling tremendous. Our mind is clear. Our heart is pure. Our hearts are pure. Thank you for our healthy lungs, our healthy kidneys, our healthy pancreases, our healthy livers. Thank you for our healthy body, our healthy skin. Thank you for healthy, good, fun-loving hip-hop, music with a message. Thank you for art with a message. Thank you for nature. Thank you for earth. Thank you for healthy living. Thank you for healthy lifestyles. Thank you for the sun. Thank you for vibrant energy. Thank you for passion and compassion and empathy, and thank you for today. We're just going to have a great weekend, and we're so thankful for, us even being here. So thank you for everyone listening to me, and I hope everyone who hears the sound of my voice right now has a brilliant week. We are blessed upon blessed upon blessed upon blessed. Blessings all over us. Thank you for showering us with blessings. We're going to have a great week. Thank you, God. Amen. Yeah, let me see what instrumentals I got here. I think I got some new joints. Here's a dope one. Let's go with this. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Kane. So, make sure I got all the levels right here. Yep. Yeah. So I hope y'all are feeling good this morning. I'm feeling pretty good, as I stated. This morning I wanted to go in on godlike level acceptance. There's few different ways to think about acceptance that I, can think of. I'm sure there are many different levels of acceptance, but the level of acceptance I'm going to speak about first is when something doesn't go your way and what you do after that. I also want to speak about when a person or a situation acts in a disappointing like manner towards you, what you do next. Like, do you act out and get angry at them? Do you get angry at yourself for trusting them? Or do you accept their behavior, take the loss, or accept the situational loss and accept what's going on and allow yourself to move forward through the situation without hanging on to the situation or the person that disappointed you? These are things that are easier said than done for most. Because guess what? We want to believe in people. We want to believe in situations. We want to work. And when we want to believe in people that we care about, or we want to believe in a situation because we want it to work so bad, it could be a job or a relationship, we tend to overlook the things that we know. And when we overlook the things that we know, we run into problems, because it's like the universe has actually told us and given us all the answers, but then we get into these situations and they become situations because we have not accepted or taken heed to the lessons the universe has tried to tell us. So I'll give you an example. You ask your friend for help, right? And then your friend doesn't come through for you, or your friend doesn't act in the ways that they should, knowing that you're, your personality and their personality. So what do you do next? Do you get angry at your friend for not like coming through for you, or do you get angry? And the thing is, what you have to realize is that a lot of times your agenda is different from other people's agendas. So I've definitely been in this whole space all year of acceptance. Like, I'm not gonna use my energy to be upset with you, because you know what the thing is about acceptance and life in general? What another person does is not your karma. It's not your business. So if someone steals something from me, I could get angry as hell and be like, yo, I need to get my things back from this person. And I could go on like this crusade, a mission to try to exact revenge. But as I'm exacting revenge and taking something back from them, the universe is paying attention to my energy, is paying attention to my heart. And if I am lowering my energy because they have lowered their energy and stolen something from me, the universe doesn't care about that shit. All they can see is that me acting in a negative way, even though someone might have done that to me. So the point I'm trying to make here is that your level of acceptance should be so high when someone like does something disappointing to you that you don't decide to react and try to do the same thing back to them, because their karma is their karma and your karma is your karma. And my mom taught me this very, very long ago. You never really have to exact revenge. If someone does you wrong, if someone does you foul, you don't even have to do anything to like get them back, because there is no getting them back. We're all one. Your energy is my energy. So if you've done something foul, or if a situation hasn't worked out in your favor and you're fighting to get that situation to work, you can actually accept that the person is not acting in the way you want, or you can accept that situation as it is. But the thing about all it is you have to deal with the things you accept. So if you're at a job, right, and you don't like the job and you hate the job and you accept the job, you're gonna be at that job forever, and you're not gonna feel good about it. So if you have a shitty type person in your life and you continue to accept their behavior is just going to continue on and on and on and on and on and on. So it's just like the things you accept in your life are the things that create your realities. So my question to you is, what are you accepting? And sometimes, so that's where we have two different levels of acceptance, because sometimes you do have to accept the things you can't change, but sometimes if you do accept certain things, it's like your life can't change. So it's like, what type of acceptance level do you have? Are you going to accept bad behavior, or are you going to accept yourself being in a shitty situation? It just depends on what you want to happen in your life next. Because life is not about what happens right now, my friend. Life is always about what happens next. Because good things are going to happen. It's going to rain. It's going to shine. You know what I'm saying? Terrible days, great days. It's not about that. It's about what you do next with what life has to offer you. So you can fight against the things that life is giving you, or you can accept them. So what are you going to do today? You have people, you have situations that disappoint you. Are you going to accept them as they are and allow these things to continue? Or are you going to are you going to say something? Because a great man once said, a closed mouth does not get fed. So if you have a problem with someone or a situation and you don't say anything, you can definitely expect that situation to keep on as it's going. And if that's okay with you, that's what's going to persist in your life. That's what you accept. Your life is your life is a portrait of the things you accept or do not accept. I'll say that again. Your life is a portrait of the things you do not accept or you do accept. Whether that's people, situations, food, anything in your life. Your whole entire life is painted by what you say yes to or what you say no to. Here are some things that champions accept. I'll go through a list of things that champions accept, and I'll go through a list of things that, for lack of a better phrase, a loser might accept. So things champions accept that might get overlooked. Champions accept love. And the reason I start off with love is because as easy as that sounds, some people don't know how to accept love. And what I mean by that is, you ever been in a situation where you give somebody a compliment? Like, yo, fam, your album was dope, or you know, you have beautiful eyes, or just whatever it is. You try to give somebody a compliment and they shy up. They don't even know how to say thank you. They don't know how to. They're like, oh, okay. It could be a beautiful girl who doesn't see she's beautiful. It could be an artist who doesn't know how to accept, you know, his flowers. So these people go through life and they're dodging their flowers that people are trying to give to them. And then one day they're just like, no one ever really gave me credit, but they've been trying to give you the credit. But it's just like, do you have the eyes? Do you have the heart? Do you have the ears to hear and feel the things that life is sending you? So some people do not know how to accept love. As crazy as that sounds, I've been one of them. It's like you get so much praise, you don't want to seem arrogant, so you're like, you know, coming off modest. But you need to learn how to accept your praise, because if you're doing something dope, you deserve to be congratulated. If you're making art, if you're making strides in your life, if you're busting your ass in school, if you're busting your ass at work, if you're doing all the right things, let me tell you something, my friend, you deserve to be congratulated, because there's a shitload of people out there doing the wrong things. So if you decided today in your life you're gonna get up and do all the right things, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna bust your ass at your job, you're gonna be a great friend, you're gonna be a great mother, you're gonna be a great wife, you know what I'm saying, you deserve to be congratulated. If you're doing the right things day in and day out, accept your flowers. Accept love, because you deserve it. Another thing that, say, champions are godlike beings that are able to accept criticism. You know how many people have failed to reach a higher level because they could not accept honest criticism? And there's a couple different types of criticism. I'm talking about honest, fair criticism. Criticism from someone who loves you and wants to see you do better. Can you accept criticism? Or every time someone tries to criticize you, do you try to fight them off? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way this person could be right about me. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a different perspective. And it's like, do you allow yourself to be modest? Do you allow your ego and pride to simmer down for 10, 15 minutes so you can hear the blessing of criticism that someone is trying to give to you? Because although criticism sounds like it's a bad thing, it can be the highest blessing ever. And I feel like so many people have not hit their mark in life because where they could have taken advice or taken criticism from someone, they didn't have the maturity to take criticism from anyone. So if you are working on a project and you think you can do it alone, or you don't like to take advice or suggestions or listen to anyone, my advice to you is open up your heart, open up your ears, open up your brain, and allow yourself to take these criticisms and learn from them. And trust and believe, not all criticisms are going to be right. At the end of the day, it's between you and the Most High, and you have to listen to your heart. However, there are other smart people in the world, other good people in the world, and you might just have a good idea. I mean, I'll give you an example. One of my most favorite songs on my album, I think it's Imperfectly Perfect, was on the cutting room floor. Matter of fact, this new album I'm making, I was about to throw away this song, a couple songs. My man Josh came over and he was like, yo, Cy, you're crazy as hell. You need to put these songs on the album. And now that I think about it, he was right, because people need to get these bars. Now, so that's coming out later. I digress. Another thing that people do not accept, that they need to accept. Champions accept these things. Number 3, champions accept bad days. You know why champions accept bad days? For the same reason that we accept the rain when it comes, the same reason we accept the lightning when it comes, and the same reason we accept the thunderstorms when they come. Because they are necessary. The bad days are necessary so we appreciate the good days, so we're thankful for the good days. So when that sun comes out, when that 75-degree weather with a light breeze comes out, we know what it is. And we appreciate. We go outside, you know what I'm saying, we get our our rays of sun, we get our vitamin D, and we feeling good because we understand we were just in the house for the whole winter. It was snowing, we couldn't get outside, there was ice everywhere. So in our lives, we have to accept the bad days. We have to accept when things are not perfect, because they make very clear to us when things are perfect. And a lot of times I feel like because people don't accept the bad days, when the good days come, they're still complaining about the bad days because they don't realize the difference between the good and the bad days, because even on the good days, they're complaining too. So accept the bad days. When the bad shit comes, embrace it. Don't fight it off. Embrace it. Hold it. Everyone has bad days. We cannot say in life we're just going to have all good days. Otherwise, why would we be here? Why would we be here? We're here to experience and to learn, but if everything was perfect all the time, what would we be here for? We wouldn't learn anything. So the bad days are going to come, my friend. You might have had a bad day this weekend. Brush that shit off, yo. Brush it off. You got it. You got a whole week ahead of you, a whole life ahead of you. Accept the bad days, but don't fester in them. That's the jewel. Don't fester. Accept the bad days. Don't act like they didn't happen, because when you act like the bad days didn't happen, they repeat themselves. Learn from the bad days. You know what I'm saying? That's what supreme beings do. They accept the bad days. Another thing that supreme beings do, they accept who they are. I read a quote one time. It said that you can't ask a fish to climb a tree. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask so-and-so to swim like a fish, because we're all different. And I find that a lot of times we have these issues in life because we do not accept who we are. Everybody's different. I can't be you. I can't do the things you do. I can try to do the things you do, but if I try to do the things you do, I'm disrespecting who I am. I'm great too. You're great too. So you can be maybe a version of the things you like, but you should never try to be a duplicate or an exact copy of something you see, because you're dope yourself. And I feel like a lot of people are running around on social media or in life in general, looking at what other people have or seeing what other people are doing, and they just copy and copy. And I feel like every time you copy someone, I feel like you take away part of yourself, because you're not giving credit to how dope you are. And God made us all dope. You're just as dope as the next man or woman. You're just as dope as the next king or queen. You're just as dope as the next empress or emperor. I'm telling you that. So a lot of people, they go on the news and they're looking at these celebrities that look, so-and-so has this, so-and-so has that. Man, forget all that. You're just as great. This is your life, and we want to know your story too. So that's one thing that I feel that people don't do, that they could do a lot more, is accept who they are. If I'm sitting here trying to copy your lifestyle, and it's not going to work out for me, because you have your own environment, your genetic makeup, your people around you. So I'm trying to be you, but I can't be you, because not only are you, but I don't know you. A lot of times we see what people show on the outside, whether it's what they're saying out of their mouths or what they visually look like, or the actions they're taking, and we take it as everything they have to offer. I'm telling you this right now, if you wanted to ever grade who I was, and you tried to grade who I was on a whole by what you see on the internet or even what you see on this podcast, you would be totally off. So people show you what they want to show you. So you should never look at a celebrity or any person in life, like any person, and be envious or jealous of what they're doing in their life, because you never know you never know what they're not showing. And my dad used to say, everyone has their own bag of shit, so you don't know what the next man or woman is dealing with. So instead of you being envious and jealous or looking at what the next man or woman is doing, appreciate your life. Accept what you have. Be thankful of your family, your friends, you know what I'm saying? The things you have going on in your life, you know what I'm saying? Acceptance. That right there is supreme level, God-like acceptance level. It's like upper echelon acceptance level. Yeah, man, I want to get into it's champion acceptance level. I want to get into the song of the day, and we're gonna come back and speak about the artist of the week, and we're also gonna speak about what champions don't accept. So this song I want to get into right now is called it's called Champion. How did I forget? Champion, and it's by Fireboy DML and D Smoke. D Smoke is our artist of the week. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that shortly. My name is Cymarshall. This is the Cymarshall Show. Listen, if you like the show, just click the like button. Real easy. Just click the like button. Share it. Give it to your people. If this is inspiring to you, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe. Tell people about it. My name is Cymarshall. I love y'all. I'm going to continue to give you love, positive energy, and everything I have to offer. Yeah, let's go. Matter of fact, I want to start with a different D Smoke song. This one is called I Want You To. Yo, shout out to D Smoke, artist of the week. Let's go, Cymarshall. Show. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I said, wake up.
Pa' arriba, pa' abajo, a la izquierda o a la derecha. Muévelo. Yeah. Started off just a vision. Graduated to a prism. Fully developed, hello, was the word I spoke when I followed my intuition. Living for the city, share with you my inner visions. I told you that I rap, you ignored your premonition to avoid me. Cause the horror stories about musicians and the love, they tend to break it up like intermission. A gentleman I was, you were too real, no need to rush. You call me Papa Bear, maybe late, we can hibernate. And if it's fake, we'll raise our cubs. But before I get carried away and kneel before you say let's get married today, what do your body do, girl, when you barely behave? I'm hoping you can drive me insane. Baby, I'm saying, can you move that thing like I want you to? Can you move that? Can you move it? Can you move that? Can you move it? Can you move that thing like I want you to? Can you move that? Can you move it? Can you move that? Can you move it? Slow grind it, and wind it, just dip. Slow grind it, slow grind it, slow grind it, slow grind it, and wind it, just dip. Slow grind it. When words escape even the greats, tell me what your body gon' say. I already know you eloquent, fine, intelligent, pretty smile, big booty, lil waist. First name Daniel, so lions get tamed. If you got slick brain and a mean hip game, summa cum laude. Girl, what's on your mind? Is it naughty? That fatty give your daddy disdain. The catalyst to our interaction, simply another hello. Now I wanna see that ass move like jello. Cause when it do something other than my nose grows, I ain't lying, you should fire your pedo. No strings attached, but gravity keep us mellow. Cupid, who did you hit with your arrow? Always aim high, never been the type to settle fast. Now baby, there's something I gotta ask. Could you tell me, can you move that thing like I want you to? Can you move that? Can you move it? Can you move that? Can you move it? Can you move that thing like I want you to? Can you move that? Can you move it? Can you move that? Can you move it? Slow grind it, and wind it, just dip. Slow grind it,
Let's go.
Slow grind it, and wind it, just dip. Slow grind it. Dámelo, dame lo que tienes y habla con las caderas para que no me mientes. Ya sé que eres lista, quiero oír la voz cuando gritas. Sigue moviendo la suavecita. Baby, give me what you got, don't lie. Use your hips when you talk. Girl, let's make a fire out of spark. Without you, I'm lost like a teacher out of chalk. Rare breed, you are fully endorsed. Translate. Si supiera cómo volver atrás, cambiaría nada. Tu piel morenita me inspira. Cubana de Panamá, quizás una tica. Either way, what you know about a Libra. Zip, you finally at a moment where the scales could tip. Lean in for a kiss, you put the L in lips. And the B in bad, and the C in class. Let me add another letter, ain't no D in that. Can you move that thing like I want you to? Can you move that? Can you move it?
Yeah.
Can you move that?
Cymarshall Law Show. Let's go.
Can you move that thing like I want you to? Can you move that? Can you move it? Can you move that? Can you move it? Slow grind it, and wind it, just dip, just dip. Slow grind it, slow grind it, slow grind it, slow grind it, and wind it.
As we continue on to hit you with nothing but the best, my name is Cymarshall Law. Today is April 12th, 2021, and this is the Cymarshall Law Show. Hope y'all feeling good today. I'm feeling pretty good. So today we've been talking about God-like acceptance levels, you know what I'm saying? And the artist I just played is one of the dopest artists, I would say, in the last 10 years. Easy. And so I first heard about this brother through my son. I came home one day, and I'm talking about my 19-year-old. I came home. Why do I feel like this mic is loud as hell? I came home one day, and my 19-year-old, he likes all the good music, all the good hip-hop. Although he's 19, he doesn't have, he has me as a dad. I say that to say, when he was growing up and like the BS type hip-hop was coming out, I always like steered him back to like music with a message, or like, you know, music that resonated or had a feeling to it. So when he grew up and grew into his own and started listening to like a lot of hip hop, instead of just going with like the popular hip hop that was out, my son, my oldest, he always found himself listening to like the dopest of the new shits. Like he likes J. Cole, he likes Kendrick Lamar, he likes Drake, he likes Hopsin, he likes Joyner Lucas. So, you know, there's a lot of artists. You notice I didn't say little or anything. So my oldest son, he always likes the new shit, but he likes like the dopest of the new artists. He usually likes the lyricists of the new artists. Anyhow, so one day I was coming home. I got home, and he was sitting in the living room, and he was watching a show on Netflix, and he kept going on and on about this one artist named D-Smoke that I should listen to. And I didn't watch the show because it was a Netflix show, and I kind of felt that a lot of times when artists get on like shows, the shows are whack because they like conform to the show. The shows usually, they say they're not scripted, but you can tell usually when you watch one of these shows on MTV or BET with all these artists, the shows feel scripted. It doesn't feel organic. So I didn't watch the show on Netflix, which was called Rhythm and Flow, came out in 2019. And then I can't exactly remember where the first time I heard D-Smoke was, but when I heard him, I immediately went back to my son, and it was like, yo, remember that artist you was trying to tell me about from the Netflix show Rhythm and Flow? D-Smoke? Yo, dude is incredible. He's incredible. So D-Smoke is the artist of the week. He is an American rapper, songwriter from Inglewood, California. Like I said, he gained attention through winning the first season of the Netflix show Rhythm and Flow, so you should definitely check that out. Then he released his debut album called Black Habits, and which earned him nominations for Best Rap Album, Best New Artist at the 63rd Annual Grammy Awards. So the artist of the week is D-Smoke, and big shout out to D-Smoke. Where's my applause? I got my applause on deck. No applause, but shout out to D-Smoke. I'll find the applause for you later, my brother. But yeah, man, I want to get back into, you know, what I've been harping on today. and today's show is called God Level Acceptance, or what did I call it? The Power in Acceptance. So before the break, I spoke about the things that champions accept, the things that winners accept. Now I want to get into the things that losers might accept. Or I don't like calling people losers, because who's to say who's a loser? You know what I'm saying? I might be a loser. You might be a loser. These are just describing words and my perspective, your perspective. So I don't like to call people losers. So that's why I say for lack of a better word. But these are things that people who might not be winning accept. Number one, which is so funny. Defeat. Again, I start my number ones with something that seems so like clear. It should be clear. But it's not clear to a lot of people. Because I always say I never lose. I never lose. I never take the L. I never take the L because as I'm going through something, and it could be anything, my attention to detail is up here. So I could be messing something up, but the very next time I do it, I'm going to do it slightly different than the first time I did it, because even though I might have taken an L, the first time I did it, I learned from it. So people who don't accept defeat can never win. So it's not the defeat that is overtaking you, it's the fact that you learned from the defeat. So you accept the defeat, but if you're able to learn from it, the defeat also comes with a W, is what I'm trying to say to you. And a lot of times people just stay on the hamster wheel and they keep doing the same things over and over and over again, and they don't accept the things that life is trying to teach them. Like, it's like you're walking on a road, right? And these pebbles keep coming down on your road. So you might get hit by a pebble or two. That's an L you take, bang! You know, pebbles hit you in your head. But you keep walking on the same path. Another pebble hits you in your chest. Another pebble hits you in your knee. And you keep taking these small L's. But if you're not learning from these small L's, if you're not able to accept this defeat with some type of grace and learn from the L's that life is giving you, you won't get hit with a boulder, my friend. And that is the big L. So that's why I say I never get hit with the big boulder. Because every time I get hit with a pebble, I'm learning from it. And so that's something that people need to learn how to accept. They need to learn how to accept when they've lost. But if they can learn from that loss, then they always get the W. They will always get the W. So if you're in a game, right, and a coach take you out the game, don't just allow the coach to take you out the game. Why did he take you out the game? Or if you know why he took you out the game, that's cool. But if you're just going to be playing at work, or if your boss takes you off of like a meeting, or if your boss takes you off of a mission, understand why they took you off. If you wanted to be on it, you got to understand why you had the setback. Because if you can understand why you had the setback, you can always move forward. So another thing that I would say, what champions don't accept. Champions don't accept anything less than their best. And I find that a lot of times people they can talk a lot, they can give a lot. However, if you are not being efficient with what you're saying, if you're not being efficient with what you're doing, then the whole of what you're trying to give gets diluted by every time you do not give the best of yourself. Like if you're giving the best of yourself 40% of the time out of 100, that other 60% is going to dilute the 40% that you're giving. So people who often succeed in life, they do not accept less than their best. So if you want to get to the highest place in your life, just make sure you're always giving your best. And your best might not always be as good as someone else's best, but as long as it's your best, and as long as you continue to improve, and as long as you continue to assess yourself honestly, you will continue to improve. And that's how you will improve, because you're being honest with yourself and you're accepting that you might not be at your best, but you're going to try to get to your best. A lot of times people are not honest with where they're at, and when you're not honest with where you're at, it's so hard to, succeed in life. If you can't accept who you are and really what's going on, how can you ever get to your best? Because you're always going to think you're at your best because you're not accepting what's really going on. Another thing champions and godlike beings do not accept, they don't accept bad company. They don't accept people being around them that continuously drag them down and have negative like behavior. They don't accept people at their table bringing no value to their table. Because if I am sitting at a table, and it's like the same thing I kind of said before with the 60-40, if I'm sitting at a table and I have all my value at the left corner of the table, and you've come to the right corner of the table and you've brought scraps, and you've come to the north end of the table and you've brought scraps, all the focus is on my end of the table, therefore the table's not going to be that strong. You know what I'm saying? We can't always depend on the one leg to be this. So you need 4 strong. You need these people around you. You need friends, family who are just as strong as you, who have, if not a better heart than you. People who can improve you. People who inspire you to be better. That's the jewel. People don't accept. The jewel here is not accepting people around you that don't inspire you to be better. If you're around people right now, they're not inspiring you to be the best of yourself, you're around the wrong people. Who are your friends? Who are your people? All my friends, all my main friends, they inspire me to do better. They have my back, they support me, they tell me when they're honest with me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the friends, the real friends and family that are in your corner right now, and they're inspiring you to be better. They're patting you on your back. They're encouraging you to be the best person you could possibly be. So, another thing that people who are champions don't accept. They don't accept bad criticism. So earlier I said one of the things that people accept that allows them to be good is criticism. But there's 2 different types of criticism. There's honest criticism and there's bad criticism. Honest criticism is obviously is when someone is giving you the best of themselves and they're telling you these things and they don't have any bad intentions behind it. Sometimes people like to see you down, so they'll act like they want to see you in a good place, but you can kind of sense when you're like joyous and you've given someone good information, like you're happy about something, and the person who you're giving the information to doesn't seem as happy as you are when you were it almost seems as if sometimes you give like people good information and it makes them feel worse or bad about themselves, as if you were giving them the information so they could feel bad. But really, in fact, you were just giving them this information because you were happy and you wanted your friend or your family member to be happy for you. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't put too much stock into what other people are thinking and feeling, because everyone's dealing with their own shit. So just because you're happy and you're in a good mood and you're positive, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person you're trying to be happy or trying to like give good vibrations to, a positive energy to, is in the same place as you. And when they're not in the same place as you, you just have to you have to pay attention to it, because you can try to give your good energy to them, like, yo, I got a new promotion, or I'm coming out with a new album. And if their energy level goes down, if you accept that, your energy level is going to go down too. So it's like you have to go out in the world with kind of like the armor of God up, because you never know who's going to be trying to give you negative energy or who's going to be trying to give you that good positive energy. So people who succeed in life have God level like acceptance. They do not accept bad criticism. They understand when people want to see them down. They understand not to go around people that don't want to see them happy. They understand when someone is just saying something to them to hate on them, and they understand when someone actually wants to see them fail, so they don't accept the criticism from those type of people. And again, that's different from the criticism I said earlier that we should accept, which is good criticism, which is honest criticism, which is from people that actually love us and want to see us succeed. So more things. People don't accept, people who succeed in life, they don't seem to accept what they know is wrong. So KRS-One once said hip-hop is seeing something that's wrong and speaking about it, correcting it, seeing something that you know is not right and having the balls and having the mind and having the heart to speak on it and do something right about what's wrong. So often in life, we have a blind eye to the things that are going wrong. We allow other people to go on the front lines and fight for our problems, but that is not the way to be, my friend. If you want to have God-like level acceptance, supreme being level acceptance, you will not accept when you know something is wrong. Because when you see something wrong and you accept it by not doing anything, your energy level decreases. And although you're not taking the action to say you're conforming, you are conforming because you know it's wrong and you're not doing anything about it. Today you're going to see something wrong. And it could be a piece of garbage on the floor. Are you going to step over it? And that's just at a minor level. There's probably something, a lot bigger in your life that's wrong. And have you just been ignoring the shit? Or are you going to be the best of yourself and not accept the bullshit? Far too often in life, we accept the bullshit and then we complain when the bullshit is all we have in our lives. We can't accept bullshit people. We can't accept bullshit situations. But if we do accept them, we have to deal with the shit that they bring. I'm not going to keep complaining about. It's like you go online a lot of times and you see whether it's men or women complaining about their relationships. They'll say like all women are trash. Or they say all men are trash. All men are dogs. This, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Women bashing men, men bashing women. And while they're saying all these things, while they're making all these posts, you know what people like me are thinking as they're reading this shit? You accepted it. You accepted it. So if you're currently stuck in shit, you have to accept the role and be accountable for how the role you played in it. If your life is shitty right now, you played a part in it. And if you can't accept the part that you played to make your reality, you can never change it. If you can't accept, they say alcoholics, their first level to recovery is accepting or being honest. So it's like the same across the board. If you can't accept the things that are going along in your life to make your life shitty, so if you got a shitty partner, they need to be out. And on top of it, just remember, we attract the things in our life that we're giving out. So a lot of times when people are saying, this person is bad in our life, or that person is doing that to us, this, that, and other, just keep in mind, my friend, you attract the things in your life that you're giving out. That is a dream. So it's what are you accepting? Because the things you accept are going to grow in your life. You can accept the bad things, you can accept the good things, but are you paying attention? Because we can't sit here and keep complaining about the things in our life that we don't like when we are doing the things to put them there, when we are accepting less than what we deserve. When you accept less than what you deserve, you end up getting even less than that. I'll say that again. When you accept less than what you deserve, in the big scope of things, you end up getting even less than that. I should have used that for the quote of the day. But yeah, let's get into another joint, and then I'm going to come back with the news of the day and the quote of the day. My name is Cymarshall. If you've been enjoying the show, click subscribe, share it. You know what I'm saying? Love, positive energy. Just tell people that's all your boy Cymarshall is dealing with. On Monday morning, if you want your dose of love and positive energy and upliftment, I'm going to be here. Because just remember, I'm not here for money. I'm not here because anybody's paying me. I was up this morning at 4:47 a.m. thinking about this show. I'm not getting paid for this shit. I'm doing it because I'm hopefully trying to help anybody that's listening. But you know why? Because in the last year and a half, I've understood my purpose in life more than I ever had before. And I suppose that's why this whole acceptance thing has come, because before this, I've definitely been a type of guy who wanted to smoke. When I say wanted to smoke, I mean like, if you were on some bullshit, I definitely was going to come for you. But I definitely found that me extending my energy to exact revenge on people was lowering my own energy. So I'm saying, if someone's been an asshole to you, if someone's being a dickhead, or if something is going on in your life that you don't appreciate, you don't have to do anything. That is gonna take, their karma is definitely gonna take care of themselves. And I don't say that because I want anyone to get hurt or I want anyone to have a bad life. I only say that because these are the universal laws. So if you are not being the best of yourself, if you're disappointing your friends, if you're that really has nothing to do with you. It really has nothing to do with me. Your karma is your karma. So I don't have to look at someone who tried to shit on me and try to exact revenge. I don't have to look at someone who stole something from me and try to really get it back, because we can never really lose anything. Anything that's ours, we can never really lose. That is a fact. So it might physically look as though we're losing things, but you gotta have faith, my friend. Anything that's yours is always gonna be yours. No one can steal anything from you. No one can take anything from you. They might look like they're taking something from you, but they're taking something from themselves. They might look like they're doing something to you, but no. They're definitely doing something to themselves. So I pray for the people that don't understand this. I pray for the people that are out there doing, fuckeries, doing bad things to people, because it always comes back. Love and positive energy, my friends. So yeah, that is champion level acceptance. And we're going to get into this next joint called Champion by D Smoke. My name is Cymarshall Law. This is Cymarshall Law Show. Yeah, this joint is by D Smoke and Fireboy DML. My name is Cymarshall Law. Let's go.
I be king, I'm the best my generation ever seen. I came suddenly, I be like Nepa Bill. I never since, I never miss. I be smashing, I be killing everything. From Ikeja to Ojuwe, Lekba Bridge, to the many places that I've never been. Remember this, I'm a king, I'm a legend in the making, I'm a champion. Remember this, I'm a king, I'm a legend in the making, I'm a champion. Remember this, I'm a king, I'm a legend in the making, I'm a
super good. Hey, I be finding silver lining where the mother say I need patience in due time, and I be reclining by design. I've been grinding for my needs. Butter whip to give my nephew, put them diamonds on my knees, shining so dope that I purchased 88 keys for mama to play a song and call my ADHD. With this baby face fine, yeah, them rarely hate me. Get them belly eggs, love them waist deep. Every occasion I put money in safe keep. Very impatient, be on time when you pay me. Very evasive when they hating what they see. Made me a nation, then they crown me as their king. Bell rings and then my hands are raised. MGM Grander Mandalay. Envy him now while my victory has just begun. When you see me, just know you looking at a motherfucking champion.
I'm a motherfucking champion. Remember this, I'm a king, I'm a legend in the making, I'm a champion. Oh, champion. Remember this, I'm a king, I'm a legend in the making. I'm the average boy from the average streets, with an empty pocket and a bag of dreams. Many things where your eyes don't see, many tears where your eyes don't bleed. Through the rise and falls, I made it to the top. You don't get anything when you want to. Oh, I'm a champion. I'm a king. I'm a legend, I'm a champion. Oh, I'm a motherfucking champion. Remember this, I'm a legend and I can't.
Yeah. You're back with your boy Cymarshall, you know what I'm saying? And it's my thing. So, yo, we've been talking about acceptance today. God level like acceptance. And let me make sure. Yeah. So we went through a list. I wrote a list before the show of things that I feel like champions accept and things that I feel like people who are not champions accept. So I would say, I'm going to run through the list right quick before I get into the news of the day. So my number one thing for what champions should accept is love, because so many people do not accept love. They do not even know how to accept a compliment. How many times have we been around someone and we've been like, yo, girl, you got beautiful eyes, and she hasn't been able to take the compliment. Or, yo, my man, your album was dope, and they don't know how to take the compliment. So learn how to accept the compliment. If you're dope, you accept it. You deserve it. You're dope. You've been doing dope things. Let's applaud you. So number one thing champions accept: love, appreciation. Number two, people who succeed in life tend to accept genuine criticism, honest criticism. Criticism that is only going to help you. Criticism that understands what you've been working on and how you can go higher without trying to pull you down. Because some criticism is not always there to pull you down. It's there to give you insight so you can go higher. Number three, people who succeed, people who have like God level acceptance, they accept the bad days because they understand without the bad days, they would know the difference between the good days. They accept the lightning and the storm so they could also accept the sun, because we don't say thank you on the days that are bad. When the sun comes out, we don't even realize the sun is out. We're still complaining when the sun is out because that's what we're used to. So you have to accept the good days so you can accept No. You have to accept the bad days so you can accept the good days. Number 4. People accept who they are. They don't sit around trying to be the next person. They don't look on TV and try to be the next celebrity. They're not envious of their friend's man, or they're not envious of their friend's woman. They're not envious of you. They're not envious of Cymarshall Law. They accept who they are. They understand that fish ain't gonna climb trees, you know what I'm saying? They understand that we all have our own lane, and who I am is not gonna be who you are, and who you are is not gonna be who I am. You know what I'm saying? We're all dope. So accepting who we are and understanding our paths in life is so important to success. Number 5, they accept change. The only constant in life, my friend, is change. Matter of fact, I lied. The only constant is change and death. So accept change. Life can't always be the same. If life always did the same thing, if life always took the same stream, if life always went north and never south and east and never west, why would we be here? Why would we be here? We would know it all. So accept change. Accept when the universe is sending the winds of change in your life, because you know what? That wind of change might just blow your ass to where you need to be. Accept change. On the flip side, things that champions don't accept. Champions don't accept defeat. They don't accept defeat because they realize even within a loss, if they understand what happened, they will take the W. So many times in my life, I have took L's, but because I was mature enough to see where I went wrong, I was able to accept that things weren't perfect. I was able to engineer and move my life in a way where it could succeed because I was able to accept the losses. Sometimes people cannot accept the loss and they just stay dead on where they've been losing out, whether it's in their relationship or job. Why are you going to stay in a relationship where you keep taking L's? Why are you going to stay at a job where you hate it? You know what I'm saying? Learn from it. What can you learn so your next situation is going to be better than your last? Make your next move your best move. So, moving right along. Another thing that people do not accept is bad company. Do you have people around you that are bringing you down or lifting you up? You got people around you that are inspiring you, or people are telling you you can't. People looking at the things that they can't do in their life and deciding that that's what you can't do in your life. Who's your best friend? Matter of fact, who are your best 3 friends? I want you to Go through your phone right now. Go through your mental Rolodex right now, and I don't need you to tell me, but just think: who are your best three friends, and are those 3 friends inspiring you to do better? Are those 3 friends motivating you? Are they encouraging you? Are those 3 friends, when you have to do something in your life, do they support you? Can you go to them to? And if I'm saying all these things and you can't be supported by these friends, do away with them. Move on. So another thing that bad criticism. Can't do it. When people are trying to bring you down based on how they feel about themselves, or people are criticizing you but they have no real value to bring to the table. It's like, if you're gonna jump up and criticize someone, I at least want you to have a solution or a good idea to bring to the table. Like, are you the person in the meeting that puts their hands up to squeak and complain but doesn't have a solution? Like, if you're gonna put your hand up in my meeting, I need you to have a solution as well. So yeah, those are the things that we should be accepting or not accepting. But I wanted to move right along into our news of the day. Let's see here. Cymarshall law news of the day. It's a few things that I had. I had first, number one. Want to give obviously a moment of silence to DMX, Earl Simmons. Rest in peace, Earl Simmons, aka DMX. That brother had such an impact, man. Such an impact. One can only dream of having the impact or the influence that DMX had over the community of hip hop and in life in general. So yeah, shout out to DMX, his family, friends. I'm sure they're gonna be hurting for a long, long time. I want to start with good news, actually. Obviously I didn't start with good news, but the next news I have. Excuse me. My coffee. Brought coffee in here, didn't even drink it. Wow. So the good news that I have is 8-month pregnant athlete clinches Taekwondo gold medal. Aminat injuries. I do not understand the level of supremacy this woman had to be 8 months pregnant and still clinch the Taekwondo gold medal. Aminat injuries, so dope. There are godlike beings all over planet Earth, and sometimes they come in the form of pregnant women. Matter of fact, they always come in the form of pregnant women. So shout out to Aminat. Super dope. Moving right along. I recently read over the weekend that I don't want to keep harping on this COVID thing, but I read recent research found that Pfizer and Moderna offer protection for COVID for 6 months, and they're not sure about anything after that. Just wanted to give that information to anyone out there that might be possibly thinking about getting it, or I didn't know it, so I thought maybe you'd want to. When I read it, I was like, 6 months? I thought this shit was forever. Nah, you're going to be protected for, they said, at least 6 months, maybe more. Moving right along. Some more dope news. Trinity Rodman, the daughter of NBA star Dennis Rodman, scored her first National Women's Soccer League debut goal for the Washington Spirit. She is 18 years old, the youngest player ever drafted to the league. And again, that's Dennis Rodman's daughter. I didn't even know Dennis Rodman's daughter played soccer. Only to find out she's on the USA Under-20. She was on there, and she's a super dope athlete as well. Dennis Rodman's daughter is probably a beast on that soccer field. A football field, as my UK Massive calls it. So that's crazy. Another piece of interesting news that I found this slightly funny. I was somewhere in between crying and laughing because I was just like, what the? The CDC has declared racism a serious health threat. I'll say it again. The Center for Disease Control has declared racism a serious health threat. Fam, wait. Word. CDC declared racism a serious health threat. For real? Like so you're saying just right now, in 2021 in April, has this dawned on you? Who's paying these people? I'm sure whoever's running that program is getting paid millions, and you've just now decided that racism is a serious health problem. It's a lot of things. Like, what? I just don't get it. Moving right along. Yeah, I'd speak about more alien stuff, but every week I'm finding more and more alien stuff. You're going to have to look that shit up on your own. You might just be able to look out your window and see one at this point, because I feel like they're pushing an agenda. It's always an agenda. You always got to watch people, man. This is what I don't like. Always having to watch people and having to pay attention, watch my back. But I'm seeing alien story after alien story. I feel like each week I've been talking about alien story, so I'm not going to this week. But just know I saw like 3 more. They're out there. No pun intended. Shout out to Big Pun. What else? Yo, this is so dope. So I don't know if it was Friday or over the weekend, but scientists found a 3,000-year-old Egyptian city left as if it were yesterday. Yo, this is super dope. To me, this is super dope. A 3,000-year-old Egyptian city they found left as if it was yet. Do you know how much information they can find within? Oh my God! Like, I feel like based off this alone, the world will end up changing, because I know they're gonna find some, like, I just know they're gonna find some things. So yeah, and the whole entire Egyptian shit, and the whole thing was left intact. I don't know if there's been a discovery this big in a long time. Like, it's huge. It's huge. Yeah, man. What else do I got here? Was that the last thing I have? Yeah, that was actually the last thing I have. So we're going to go ahead and close out the show. I hope you have enjoyed the show today as much as I enjoyed giving it to y'all. Going to continue to give y'all love and positive energy. Hopefully I can use my mutant-like X-Men abilities to give you this positive energy through the internet, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all have a great week, you know what I'm saying? New week, new possibilities, you know what I'm saying? New opportunities. I hope y'all seize the opportunities by the throat. Carpe diem, my people. I love y'all. My name is Cymarshall Law. I hope y'all have a great week. Peace, love, and ultimate positive energy. My name is Cymarshall Law, and I'm out like that. Love y'all. See y'all on Wednesday. Let's go.